Hey guys, so let's do your next assignment video and on my phone. Okay, so for your next assignment video, for this one you guys are doing a poll. So if you're into tech and you like to ask your friends weird questions in the group chat, this is the assignment for you. So for this one, you are going to ask them, do they prefer our government like the Swiss have or the one that we currently have? So I'll give you a little backstory in just a second. I don't know why my camera's flickering. Can you guys see that? Okay, that was weird. I think my refresh rate's messed up. Anyways, so you are going to set up a poll in your group chat or on your socials, and you're going to ask them a question that you're going to set up. You're going to go read about Plato and then put that question to them and see what they say and then come back and report to us. So that's basically what this assignment is. So I'm going to go into a little more detail. So if you want to take off, you can, but that's kind of what we're doing. So I was really distracted that my camera keeps doing that. I bet you guys can't see it. I just sound crazy. So first thing you need to do is you need to go read about the ancient roots of how the United States government has the formation of their government. Now, we could argue in a history class all day long, did America start in the 1600s or did it start in the 1700s with the signing of the Declaration of Independence? So for argument's sake, so we can get through this assignment, we're going to start America at 1776. Because that's when we officially made our ties with the British government and their system obsolete. And we came up with the Declaration of Independence. Well, actually, the Declaration of Independence was something that they put to Britain as this is why we are declaring our independence. And then when they came up with the Bill of Rights, that's kind of what we're talking about. So the Bill of Rights starts off with the first 10, and then over the last few hundred years, we keep adding amendments to it because our country keeps evolving and changing. And as we evolve and change, so too does our Bill of Rights. So the question becomes then, how much are we a republic like the ancient Romans, or how much are we like our own selves? I mean, are we still pretty attached to what was behind us? Have we stayed true to their concept, or have we evolved enough that we moved away from it? One such country that is not a Roman republic in structure would be the Swiss. They have a very unique way that they run their government, and it's much different than you would see in a communist state or a dictatorship or in a republic. So what you'll do for this first part is you're going to review that direct democracy. Like, what if we just did away with the electoral college? What if we just had mass votes on laws, not even statewide, just nationwide? What if we did away with state borders? What if we were just the United Americans? You know, what would that look like? You know, so these are all questions that each generation will ask themselves. How far away from the flagpole are they going to get? Or how hard are they going to reinforce the flagpole they already have? So this is a big question that you're kind of mulling over this week. I want you to kind of think about it as you read these two, maybe form your own opinion on what you think after reading about all of this information. And then you pull a question. You can use Google Forms or Padlet, SurveyMonkey, whatever you like. For example, in class, I did it myself. Okay, so for this one right here, you can see that I can't show the students' names. I gotta be really careful. All right. You can see I have a sheet here that I had students fill out. It's editable, so they were allowed to go edit. They would add their name off to the left-hand side, and then I would have them answer questions. And you could see that these are really similar topics to what we're going to have in this class, just so I could get kind of a pulse check on where everybody was at. So for this one, it would have been right here. What were their political leanings, you know? And I would ask them, you know, are you left, middle, center? Do you prefer a democracy or a republic? And we would talk about it in class and kind of see where we fell. Let me see if I can find the chart. So you can see for me, I put together, I would take all this information and I put it into a graph because I love graphs. Are you in favor of a global citizen system with no borders? And you could see it was a little over half was like, yes, maybe. What are your political leanings? Now here we were a little more intense. We had a lot of center, right center. We had a lot of left center. We had a lot of odd nodes. We had some straights, rights. So you can kind of see where it went there. Here's a couple more. I would ask them about science and religion. You can see, I'd be really careful not to show the names. Preferred religion. So you can see I was kind of asking these questions to kind of see where everybody kind of fared in the class. So you're going to do, now I can move it. So you're going to kind of do the same. Read up on it and then find some type of survey tool. And you can even just put it in the group chat, just make a poll. But you just need to find a way to capture your results. Send them the link, and then write up a short statement for them. Do you prefer direct democracy? Do you prefer the electoral college? You don't have to just ask them just one question. It could be several questions. Like, hey, I started out with, do you prefer democracy or direct democracy or republic? And then the conversation kind of organically turned into Republican versus Democrat, or Green Party versus industrialization, whatever you want. Send them a link and kind of go from there. It would help you if possibly you read Ship of Fools first. This is Plato kind of asking the same question, but it aligns more with what we get. It's probably a 10-minute read. It talks about a bunch of people on a boat and the captain gets overthrown. And now we have to pick a new captain of the ship. So how do we decide? So this is a good read for you. It gives you a little information to throw at the family and friends. And then after you collect your data, write up your results, post them and let us know. It's super interesting results that always come out. I'm excited to see what you guys got. So, okay, I'll see you guys in the boards.